And specifically, we sought their assistance to monitor the health and welfare of these Indian nationals. Our mission, we are in regular contact with them, and we are exploring all possible options to ensure their safety and their well-being. As far as other Indians are concerned, as far as Indians perhaps in some other adjoining provinces are concerned, look, we are very closely monitoring the situation. You know that it is an outbreak of huge proportions, and we are committed to the welfare of Indian nationals who are abroad, and we will take steps as necessary. You are aware that you have these high-level meetings taking place at a very regular basis, and as and when any decision is taken, I think I'll be, you will be briefed through the press releases, or from ministry. As far as the MEA angle is concerned, I'll be always here to brief you. Santoshji, I think just taking your question, you see, again, I have to perhaps repeat the same thing. We had asked for their willingness, that if you want to come, you please come. And people who signed up, people who indicated their preference, they came. Now, regarding the people who, your question, now we will have to deal with the situation as and when it comes. I don't have a definitive answer as to how it is going to be resolved. Anybody who wanted to come and who could pass the screening test, they are already in India. What happens in the next stage, I think that is something which is being monitored, is being discussed, and as and when we come to a situation where some action is to be taken, that will be done. About the staff at the embassy, the officials who are at the embassy, Akhleshji, you see, again, we are very closely monitoring the situation. As and when the situation demands, or as and when there is necessary, it is necessary, we will take steps in that direction. So nothing in that direction as of now. There was a question about the applicability of this whole thing, the visa restriction. It is applicable only to the Chinese mainland and not to Hong Kong and other areas. On the relief assistance to, look, as I said, that we are, of course, closely looking at the situation. China is making all efforts to deal with the outbreak. If required, we will be willing to extend all possible assistance to China. On Chinese diplomat visa, you see, Chinese diplomat, let me again clarify. You have a provision of e-visa, and e-visa is available for certain categories of visits to India. Tourism is one of them, short tourism, and also short-term business visas. Diplomats, they do not fall in that category. You can't apply for an e-visa and get posted to Embassy of China in Delhi as a diplomat. Diplomat's visa is done through a diplomatic process, which basically means that they have to apply at the embassy for facilitation of their visa. So, to the best of my understanding, it may not impact the diplomatic process, because you, in any case, are going through the embassy process. It is, however, true that normal visas which were issued to other Chinese nationals, before the embassy had tweeted, they stand cancelled, and they will have to apply again at the embassy, if there are compelling reasons for them to visit India. On who's going to foot the bill, whether there will be any additional charges for visa if they again apply, I'm afraid I do not have that information at this point of time. I will get it from the concerned people and will be happy to share it with you. Safety of Indian diplomats, that I have done. Hong Kong I have covered. On the commercial flights, you see, I'm not aware of any restriction which has been imposed by the government of India in the operation of any commercial flight between India and China. Now, the airlines, they are free to take a decision based on their own assessment on the ground. They know the risk of infection, they know the risk of how the virus is spreading. Now, based on those assessment, and also keeping in mind the health protocol which has been issued by the government of India and by the government of China, it is up to them. I mean, if they think that they have passengers who are willing to go back and forth, it is a call which the airlines have to take. You would have seen in the advisories and press releases issued by the government of India that we have not announced suspension of any commercial, connections between the two countries. I frankly, I could not really understand the OCI card. I think you are talking about a very specific issue which happened at the airport. If you can give me more details, then I'll be happy to find out. OCI card holders, they don't need a visa, so they can actually come. I think at the airport, the drill will be the same. I think there will be a screening process. But what exactly happened in this case, if you can share the details with me, then I'll be happy to check it for you.